It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Richardson going right to the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose, you got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are the Bills now, backed up to get this drive started. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going out to double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come. They're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 15. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Hands it off out of the gun. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. "35 yards that time on the punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And the Bills at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to about the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 14-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Now you can almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So Charles, after that kick, so 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that we were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Richardson to the air on first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Richardson. And Woods has it complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Richardson on the bootleg here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You got to take them when you can.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Quiddy Pay. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First and 10, it's Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Richardson will keep it once again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's run down. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's the option going right, and he stopped immediately there. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this up to about the 44. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On third down, here's Richardson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This will give the lead up to 7. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So the Bills now trailing 10-3. A minute 17 remains. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Able to find Jones. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. And it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He gets this complete to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
Down inside the 10.
A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.